Well, hello. It's about time you came back to the library, and about time we're going to talk about. Well, we have books that will take us out of our mundane life into another time, but I've got to change for just a bit. Hold it. Oh, that's exactly where I want to be, and I want you to listen to some of my favorite books on time travel. One of the first books I want to tell you is a series of books called the Time Warp Trio. Now, a trio are three, so there are three main characters in this book. There's Sam, Fred, and our main character, Joe, who is named after his uncle, who happens to be a magician in a traveling circus. On Joe's birthday, he invites his two best friends, Sam and Fred, to come to his party, and they are having a grand time. And they notice a present from Joe's Uncle Joe. Joe is named after his uncle. And so this package is wrapped in very weird and interesting paper. His mother's not too excited about it. She calls Joe kind of the crazy uncle. Last year, she gave Joe a hat, and he pulled rabbits out of it, and he couldn't stop pulling rabbits out of his hat. Well, this year, he has something amazing. Of course, Fred says, open your present. And it has weird paper, and he opens the present, and what does he find? He's hoping for maybe a cloak of invisibility, something exciting, and he pulls out a book. But it's not like any book they've ever seen before. It's kind of dark, like the dark sky, but on the side it has golden stars and moons and intricate designs on the front and the back. Well, Fred takes the book and he looks through it, and there's a knight, one of those old-fashioned knights on a horse, and he looks at it and says, "Boy, I'd certainly like to see a real knight." And that's when the magic happens. The book is actually a magical book that takes them all through time. And as he opens the book, smoke, green mist filters around the kitchen. And when the mist clears, Sam, Fred, and Joe are standing face to face with a big knight on a horse with his lance positioned straight for them. And that's where our story begins. Time Warp Trios always find themselves in such predicaments. In the first book, it's Time Warp Trio, Knights of the Kitchen Table. Each adventure is set in a different time period. And how are they going to get back? You're going to have to read. We have Tut Tut. We have Your Mother's a Neanderthal. The Good, the Bad, and the Goofy. Set in the Old West. And even some set in the future, 2095. There's a whole set of books, the Time Warp Trio. Check them out and see how they come back to our time. That's the trick. Enjoy.